Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Liz and in today's video I have some super cute spring farmhouse decor ideas. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. So for this first one, I'm going to take this shadow box sign that I got from Dollar Tree during the fall season. Obviously it's just one that I had left over, but you can find signs like this at Dollar Tree all the time. I'm going to take my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in white and I'm going to paint the inside and all the sides of this sign. I did about 2 coats on this. You really aren't going to see the inside of it too much, so I wasn't too worried about getting that perfect. Then I'm going to take this flower that I got from the Dollar Tree. Now I broke off the whole stem of it and realized after I purchased this that you can actually purchase these without the yardstick on it at all. So just pick up the flower if you can find that. So I'm going to give this 1 coat of my white chalk paint. I just wanted to do this kind of acting as a primer so I didn't have to do too many coats of my other color. And I made sure to carefully lift up each of those petals so that I could really get underneath all of them. Now I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint in Agave and that is what I'm going to use for this flower. I absolutely love this color. It's such a perfect mix between blue and green. So I'm just gonna go through and give this 1 coat of this color. I feel like because I did the white underneath, it helped. So I didn't have to do more than 1 coat of this paint. Now I wanted to give this flower some more dimension, so I'm going to take my Folk Art chalk paint in Sage and I'm going to dry brush around the flower petals, around the outside, and just kind of dragging that paint in, trying to hit all the little bumps and grooves of those petals. I just wanted a different pop of color in there just to give it, like I said, some more dimension so it didn't look so flat. I'm going to do that to all of the petals, and then after I've done that, I'm also going to take my white chalk paint and go over it with my white as well, just to give it a little bit more extra something, make it stand out a little bit more, and I feel like it's a lot more pleasing to the eye when you have something that has multiple colors in it, if that makes sense at all. So I'm going to take some tumbling tower blocks because I want to use this to be able to glue down my flower to it. I didn't want a whole bunch of glue around the outside of the flower and the frame, so I'm going to hot glue those down, and then I'm going to hot glue my flower down to the tumbling tower blocks, and that's it for this project.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way.
Today's video is a collab with Rebecca Virginia DIY here on YouTube. She makes the cutest pieces on her YouTube channel. You can learn so many fun techniques from her, and I just absolutely love everything that she does. So thank you so much, Rebecca, for collaborating with me today. I'll make sure to have her links in my description box below. So once you're done watching my video, go ahead and hit that link in my description box and go show Rebecca some love. And if you guys are coming from Rebecca's channel, hey, my name's Liz, and I love everything DIY and crafting. If that's something that you enjoy as well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a part of my little crafting family. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, where you can see behind the scenes things that I'm doing, and you can check out my wood craft kits that are for sale over on my Facebook page. For this next DIY, you're going to grab one of these wood houses that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I am going to separate the back from the frame. I'm going to take some of this scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to trace out the back of that house and cut out that scrapbook paper. I'm just going to use a glue stick to attach this paper to that house, and then I'm going to use some super glue to attach the frame back down to the sign. You could also use some hot glue, but I prefer this just because it's going to give it that nice flat, even level. I feel like a lot of times hot glue doesn't flatten all the way. So with things like this, I prefer to use a super glue type glue. And then I'm gonna take one of these metal windmills that I actually got from Hobby Lobby for Christmas on clearance. And it's an ornament. So I thought these were really, really cute. And I'm gonna take that and just hot glue it down to the middle of my house. I'm just going to use some hot glue to reinforce it on the bottom. And then I'm gonna take this lavender that I picked up from Walmart and I'm just gonna cut it down into little pieces. And I'm just gonna start hot gluing them down where I feel like it looks good. I kind of messed around with the placement of them a little bit, so I decided to put some around the base of that windmill where the bottom of the windmill meets the frame, and then I added some in the corners of the frame, and I just thought that this turned out so cute. I absolutely love the lavender florals from Walmart, and I love windmills, so this is one of my favorites.
Don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here.
For this DIY, I had these houses laying around since, I don't know, Christmas or before then. I got these from the Target dollar spot. They were $5. I'm going to take some scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby and I'm going to trace 2 of those houses out. I'll cut that paper out and attach them to the front of those houses using a glue stick. And I'll set those off to the side to finish drying all the way. And I'm going to take some white chalk paint and I'm just going to dry brush over the front of those other 2 houses. I did it over the front and over the sides, over the back. You're just going to dry brush the entire thing until you get the desired look that you want. So that's all I'm gonna do to those 2 is just dry brushing them. Now I'll go back to the other 2 houses, and where those windows were in the houses, I'm just gonna start cutting the scrapbook paper out using my craft knife, and then to kind of blend the paper in with the house a little bit, I'm gonna take some of my Waverly Wax and Antique and I just went around the houses, did a little distressing around the edges of the houses and then inside the windows just to kind of, you know, make it all blend together a little bit nicely, make it look a little bit more distressed, and then that is it for this DIY.
I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. And you'll be enough if you're giving me your love, giving me.
For this DIY, I'm going to take one of these milk glasses that I believe I got from Hobby Lobby quite a while ago. I'm going to take some wire. I just measured out from the bottom of that milk glass a little bit further from the top of it. I cut that wire down, and then I'm going to take these large wooden beads that you can get from Amazon, and I am going to start stringing them onto some twine and then also onto that wire. Now I'm putting the wire in there because I do want these beads to have some stability so that they're not just falling over like if you just had them on the twine. Now I'm going to take this ribbon that I got from Joann's, I believe, and I'm going to cut out about 6 pieces, all the same size. And then I'm going to start hot gluing them into loops. So each piece that you cut out, you want to hot glue it so it's in a circle. And then I hot glue in each loop right in the middle so it's making kind of that bow shape. And then I'm going to start hot gluing them together. So I'll take that bottom one and I'll cross my second one over. Then I'll take my third one, cross my third one over, and then my fourth one over, and then my last one. So I guess only 5. You're only going to need 5 of those loops. And then I'm going to hot glue that down to the top of my beads. And then I'm going to take a slightly smaller bead and hot glue that to the middle of your little windmill slash flower, kind of whatever way you want to look at it. And then I'm going to put those beads right inside of that glass, and that's it for this DIY.
All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do. I'll do anything, as long as I can be here with you. Everything's alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you.
And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Rebecca's channel before you leave. Let me know what your favorite project was in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
You'll be enough if you're giving me